Now Kuminga. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Now here's Eason. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Whitmore. Outside Eason. Takes the three. Seattle pulls it in. Seattle moved the ball around. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Outside, Brown. To the inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Eason. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Brown. And he's going for the oop here. Left side White. Outside Whitmore. Hartenstein a screen. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Joe. And he converts the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Whitmore. Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Brown. Right side, Kuminga. Pass to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he banks in the layup.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Brown inside. Not going to go that time.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Pass to Hartenstein.
Seattle foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You can count on White to make clever passes and operate the offense.
Seattle trails by 3. Outside, Brown. Outside, Joe. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Parries it from 3. Joe's got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
White for 3. Tipped away. Hartenstein against Turner. Shot clock at 5. Eason can't get it to go. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Back to Brown. He's guarded by White. Pass to Kuminga. The three. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now Whitmore. Three-pointer. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Back to White. Pass to Hartenstein. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Seattle making some changes. Jones comes in for Turner. Furphy comes in for Joe. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Eason with the ball. Kuminga defends. It's Eason with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Kick out to Brown. Seattle move the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Counted from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Jovic, he's checked in for Seattle. The best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Whitmore. Down low. Here's Sharp. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And he's gone for the lob. Stolen by Jones. Here's Furphy. And a miss there on the triple. Gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Whitmore. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Now just a 1-point Seattle lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Five to shoot. Here's Jones. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Whitmore goes in. That one goes. Count it. Whitmore's got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. To the inside. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Whitmore. He has 6. Outside Eason. Jackson on the wing. Outside Whitmore. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Over to the left wing. 1:14 left to play in the first.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, B.A. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back over to you guys.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Hardy. Still no points. And there's a pick to the middle. Here's Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
It's his first trip to the line. Seattle making some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Jovic. McGowens comes in for Brown. And Joe's subbed in for Furphy. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Kuminga. Six to shoot. 16 feet out. That's good on the jumper. He's got 5. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Seattle out in front, up 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Johnson is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Jones in at the 5. We've got Sharp. Klay Thompson is out there with Hardy. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And for Seattle, they've got Isaiah Joe, also Johnson out there, and it's Jones in at the 5.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Landale. Here's Hardy. The 3-ball connects from downtown. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
No luck on that one. Nice D from Landale. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Seattle trails by 5. Kuminga finds Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Jones misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Jackson, the pass to Hardy. To the paint. Releases. Count that one. Sharp's got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to McGowens. Now here's Kuminga. They need this. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
When Kuminga is hitting threes, I'm not sure how you could possibly guard him.
Here's Hardy doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Thompson shot is off, and Jock Landale gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Turner, he's checked in for Jones. Seattle trails by 4. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Johnson. Up top Turner. Over Sharp. Turner, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Thompson in the post. Covered by Joe. Thompson, shot is off. Kuminga, the pass to Johnson. Back to Kuminga. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Seattle missing. Gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Hardy. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Jackson. And here is Thompson. No good on the 3. Now Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's McGowens. And here's Turner from the arc. Drains the triple.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
And the visitors call time here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Sharp. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Nice shot by Turner.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Jackson on the wing. Hartenstein a screen. Jackson, the pass to Thompson. And here's Jackson, out to the wing, for three, Hardy. The rebound by Turner. Pass to Johnson. Here's McGowan's. No made baskets yet. Turner inside. He's against Hartenstein. Here's McGowan's. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Hardy. Pass to Jackson. Here's Thompson for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And Seattle calls time here.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Brown, he's checked in for Seattle. Murphy comes in for Joe. And a nice opportunity now to see who's hitting threes at the highest rate. You take a look at Hardy, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage. Well,
The shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Here's Turner. Good. Turner's got 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Hardy. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. That's 7 points for Isaiah Hartenstein. Outside Johnson. Pass to Kuminga from the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. 12 points for him.
Oh, the shortest 3 in basketball. Good to see Kuminga taking advantage of that corner spot.
Seattle making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Now here's Easton. Here's Hartenstein. Turner covers. And down it goes. 2 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Right side Brown. Turner, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
He buries it from 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
To the left wing. Back to Johnson. Seattle move the ball around. It's Brown on the wing. There's a screen by Turner. Brown passes to Turner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Back to White. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Seattle trails by 3. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Eason, good. Here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Pass to Furphy. Fires for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Hartenstein. And Seattle tacks on two more.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Turner.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Back to Johnson. And he drives in. Pass to Jovic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Timeout.
It's going to be on Tari Eason. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Seattle calls time here. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. Taking a look at Seattle, they're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around.
Checking out Seattle, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around and waiting and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Joe up top. Over Whitmore. Joe misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Whitmore. Outside Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Yeah, White can sink these mid-range looks.
Seattle trails by 5. Pass to Jovic from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Whitmore. Outside Eason. Launches it. The rebound by McGowens.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the inside. Pass to Jovic. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Lets it fly. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. To the middle. Here's Whitmore. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive throughout.
And here's Jones. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Jones, the pass to Joe. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Joe's got 7 points in the game.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Seattle shooting 55% for the game so far. To the right side. Here's Jovic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Seattle. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game.
All right, next, let's look at some of the... And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we... seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Sharp out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kobe White. And here's Thompson for three. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Pass to Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. Shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Pass to White. Thompson outside. The three is up. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Turner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The kick out to White. This one for three. The three from Thompson. Sinks it from distance. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Now here's Turner. He's got 14.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
From 13, again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Brown. He's guarded by White. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brown's got 9.
That's just poor rim protection leading to an easy bucket.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And out of bounds, Seattle will have it. And here are the most accurate point guards in the NBA this season when it comes to field goal percentage. 4th, Kobe White.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
The baseline J. Count that bucket. 13 points in the game.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
screen on White. And here's Kuminga for three. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Brown. He's guarded by White. Driving inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Puts up a 3. Seattle pulls it in. They host the Hawks after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. He's guarded by White. Back to Brown. And here's Kuminga for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Left side White. Pass to Landale. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Landale. Fires from deep. Joe grabs the miss. Seattle trails by 4. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Kuminga, the pass to Turner. Can't cash it in from close range.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Landale. Here's Thompson. Back to Landale. Now here's White. 3-pointer. Seattle pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Joe. And again, it's Seattle missing. Going 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Now Sharp. And he comes up with a bucket. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And Seattle calls time here. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Seattle making some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Turner. Furphy comes in for Joe. Seattle move the ball around. Back to Kuminga. The shot misses. Eason with some nice D. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Jackson. Hartenstein with it. 9 points in the game. Clock at 4. Here's Whitmore. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Seattle trails by 6. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Outside Whitmore. There's the 3. Hartenstein passes to Eason. There's Jackson with the 3. Second shot opportunity. Jones with the block. Brown finds Jones. And here's Kuminga from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. Seattle making some changes. Turner comes in for Jones. And it's Jovic in for Kuminga. Seattle trails by 4. Pass to Turner. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Nice focus on the finish. Turner making sure he did everything he could to muscle it in.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Miles Turner.
Shooting 46% from the field in the second half. Pass to Hardy. Outside Whitmore. Hartenstein a screen. Fires it. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 14 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Turner. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Outside Eason. Down low. Hartenstein. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Hartenstein against Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Hardy, the pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Whitmore. Pass to Hardy, beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Turner. It counts, and the foul. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. Seattle making a switch here.
Shooting 1.
Shooting it well at 59%. Jackson, left side. Seattle pulls it in. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. For the tie. Pure from 3-point range. Jovic has got 9.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Whitmore. Lets it go from deep. Here's Hartenstein, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Turner, a screen on Jackson. McGowan's pass to Turner, just 5 to shoot for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Turner's got 25 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Whitmore outside. Rebounded by Jovic. Seattle shooting 47% during this 3rd quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Turner, a screen on Jackson. Here's McGowan's. No points so far. Eason pulls it in.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
For 3, Hardy. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Up 2, and we're coming right back. Be sure to stay. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Isaiah Joe is out there with Johnson. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Jovic in at the 4.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Turner. Fires the three. He's off on that one. Jackson surveying the D. He gets it in there.
He's showing a lot of confidence in his ball handle. Going to the crossover to free himself up. Ooh, I love it.
Outside Johnson. Oh, swiped away. Thompson with it. Joe covering. Ooh, they pick off the pass. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The three is up. And that one's good. McGowan's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And here's Landale. The three from Thompson. Clay fires back with a three to answer.
The moment that last three went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a three.
And Seattle calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Jones, he's checked in for Seattle. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jovic. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Hardy. Jackson outside. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Jackson left side. Pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by Jones. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. There's a screen. Now Kuminga. 4-3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Landale with a screen. Here's Hardy. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McGowan's, defended by Jackson, and it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Here's what Seattle's going with right now. Brown, he's checked in for McGowan's. Furphy comes in for Joe. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson passes to Jones. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 7th rebound here tonight. White looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Launches a three and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Seattle move the ball around. Here's Furphy, defended by Thompson. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Seattle making a switch here. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The shot's good.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Jock Landale.
First team foul. At the line for Seattle, One shot.
And that one misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Thompson passes to White. Tries it from the block. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
The visitors with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. Count it.
I love the concentration there by White. He got bumped, and it did not faze him.
Seattle trails by 8. Pass to Brown. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. Turner, no good. Gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to White. From behind the arc. To the left side wing. Here's Landale. They get the rebound. Sharp. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Page. It's hauled in by White.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
The 3 from Thompson. Klay Thompson, the killer from the corner.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
There's a screen by Turner. Turner, a screen on White. Outside Kuminga. From downtown. And again, it's Seattle missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside White. Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Seattle pulls it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
To stop the drought. Whoa! Kuminga putting on a show out here.
Oh, that was nasty. Kuminga showing some flair on that jam.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. And the visitors call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Joe's checked in for Seattle. To the paint. Tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. Joe with the ball. Guarded now by Whitmore. Count it. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Back to White. Inside. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Seattle trails by 9. Pass to Brown. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brown. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pulls up on the wing. Seattle pulls it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Oh, and Turner with a block.
The offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
And there it is!
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Sharp. Shot from 16. Dives for it. And they get it back. 11-footer is good. Seattle trails by 7. He's guarded by White.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
4 on the clock. White with a steal. Here's Sharp. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Love the catch-and-shoot approach. I like when White makes quick decisions on offense.
Now Turner. Banks it home. Big shot.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Now Eason. Now White. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Oh, the shot is off. Shooting about 56% in this one. Now here's Whitmore, covered by Joe. Now Sharp, and he slams it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Turner. Sharp there for the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuminga outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now for our player of the game.